Welcome back, mates. Crypto Leverage Trading Group. Everybody's doing well. It is almost noon here today, Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. We're talking altcoins after what's happened. We're middle of the week here. We're trying to set the weekend up, where things are going. We're seeing some 4-hour candle here, bullishness pretty much across the board. But we've been talking a lot about what's happening with correlated to Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously. We want to look for those coins that are 97 or higher. But we also want to look at the old Ethereum killers, right? That's what everybody calls these guys. Solana, Avalanche, a couple of Cardano, a couple of the other ones, right? Because people are starting to get in. Institutions are starting to move in too. Slowly, all right? But it's mostly retail. But we look at Solana, we look at where was a good opportunity. We talked about that on Sunday night. The opportunity to get in some of these coins that you missed out on, these massive runs since September 1st. You got to remember, Solana was come from like $35 all the way to $200, okay, in the last few weeks. It retraced, all right? And so you've got to understand that none of this has anything to do, though there were some issues with Solana. Yeah, we have to admit, that in terms of what's going on with hacks and all that stuff. So that's a factor. But for the most part, it was caught up in all the other China FUD like everybody else, all the other stuff, the financial crisis, S&P 500 being off 900 points the other day, COVID, all that stuff, right? So it's not really pertinent to Solana and Avalanche specifically, right? That's what you have to look at. And so these things are going to rebound. Okay, when the market rebounds, they're going to rebound, right? So let's take a look here. Let's open this up as best we can. And look here, we're on the Femex exchange, by the way. If you're curious about what exchange to investigate and look at for some of these opportunities to trade on. Here we have Solana, okay? And this is the 4-hour view. Obviously, like we talked about earlier in our previous videos today, we've got 3-4-hour green sticks, just like everything else. We're going to start to, come back. Bouncing off the low RSI of 20. Not a broken record, but I'm telling you, it works. This is your signal indicator, mates. And then we've got what's going to be developing to an MACD cross probably within the next 4-hour stick. That's going to be bullish. So right now, we've come all the way back from our entry, okay, below 120 to now in the 130 range, okay? So a nice little move here right off using your indicators, whether you're on leverage or on spot. Nice little gain here in the last 12 hours, right? So what are we looking for forward? We want to fill the gap, okay? What do I mean by fill the gap? We want to fill this area up here in the cloud and break through that cloud, okay? Think of it in terms of, an airplane, right? You want to get above the cloud, okay? And in order to do that, we have to break this line here in the 140 channel. You see that little resistance level right there? It's kind of a short-term top. See, we touched it a little bit on that wick, but now we're lower, okay? So first and foremost, there's your number one short-term resistance level. Here's your number two short-term resistance level right here. And then your number three is really this, we're going to fill it, is back up here, okay? That's your long-term resistance level at 200 level, okay? But we first and foremost want to break this level here first, okay, here in the next 12 to 24 hours potentially. Then begin to fill this. Fill the gap right here, break through the cloud, and then we're well back on our way again. Remember, none of this has really much to do with Solana itself. The narrative on Solana has not changed. What changed was something in the market, okay? The financial world conditions, okay? And it altered everybody's behavior, and everybody just sold indiscriminately whatever tokens they wanted to sell or coins they wanted to sell, take some profits, come back in, buy back cheaper. That's what happens. And you've got to play for that. And that's going to happen. Just like we said that was going to happen here, and doing some short trades in these coins, altcoins especially, that since September have climbed crazy. That's just the reality. They have climbed from under $100 to up over $200, okay? And so you want to use that, okay, to your advantage to know, okay, people are logically going to take profits, okay, in these altcoins when there seems to be FUD and they're worried about, and they've seen the market, they've seen their actual asset rise tremendously in the last, 3 weeks. All right, mates, that's